Hey, it's Womb Wednesday, and this is the last video in the spring series around the second week of your menstrual cycle. I touched upon exercise last week, and I'd really like to share some tips with you if you're looking to improve your hormonal, menstrual or fertility health. Exercise can be really empowering, really creative and really fun. But it's important that you find the right exercise for you and you find your peace with it as well. You don't want to feel pressure and stress from the commitment that exercise requires. In the past, I've lifted weights, I've done boxing fights, I've danced a lot because I absolutely love dancing, but it's finding the right style of exercise for your body and for your menstrual cycle. Over the years, I've learned a lot about womb health, especially because I have had 5 children. I've also learned about what can impact your womb space if it's not done correctly or at the right time of the month. So in regards to fertility, we want to be doing quite gentle exercises. We want to make sure that we're not putting too much pressure and stress and strain on your womb or your pelvic area. Remember, the womb is held in place by lots of ligaments and fascia, and it's really important that we don't overstretch these and put too much pressure on them. So if you are a runner and you want to improve your fertility, I'd recommend maybe reducing the running a little bit. Even doing walking, fast-paced walking on an evening, it's gentle, it's light, it's still really good exercise, but that really fast road running can actually impact the womb space quite a lot and all your ligaments and your joints. I'd also ask you to look within on a mental and emotional perspective and ask yourself, what are you running away from? I used to love running. I'd put the headphones on and the music and I would run and run and run, but I was living a really fast-paced, stressful life. And only when I started to address that cortisol, the stress levels, my adrenal fatigue, and look at what I was running away from emotionally in my life, did I start to see an improvement also with my menstruation. I've mentioned lifting weights because I personally really enjoy lifting weights. But when we're getting closer to menstruation, and if you particularly have really difficult periods and they're quite painful or heavy, or you're working on fertility, you might want to just reduce the weights a little bit just to protect the ligaments as well and the muscles and the fascia around the womb. So lift lighter to protect and tone instead. Look at swimming, yoga, tai chi and Pilates. They are all really, really good exercises for women and womb health. This is because as your estrogen peaks, we can get elasticity, and it means that we're more susceptible to injury. That's why I'm recommending alternative exercises this week. Be gentle with yourself. You're really precious, and so is your womb, and so is your period, and so is your fertility. So just be a little bit more open-minded if you would like to have healthier menstruation and improve fertility. That's all I'm suggesting, is be more open-minded with that exercise regime, especially if you have hypermobility like myself. You might notice in my videos I've got really bendy thumbs, bendy arms, and we don't want to cause damage, especially around the time that our hormones are shifting and changing. Make sure you tune in next week for more Wise Womb Woman wisdom.